Alrighty, welcome to another team draft. I don't know how this is happening. I opened Lotus again. It's like, this is literally the third time in like a week, and I think like the fifth time in 2 weeks or something. Sadly, the brain freeze is gone, though. This is a really stacked pack. I guess Vamp or Mana Volt's going to be the next pick. I'm passing to Quinn. Yeah, either one. You know, Brain Freeze could come back if no Underworld Breach or LEDs open, because 1, 2, but I'm obviously going to take Lotus here. What a draft, huh? All right. And second pick here. Ooh, Demonic Consultation, Mox Opal. There is some action here. Let me just take a look. Corey Steel Cutter even. Passing, Larry David's passing me. The problem with taking Consult is I wouldn't get past... I'm not going to get past Oracle from this direction, but it's a pretty busted card if you get Oracle. And the fact that I have Lotus makes Doomsday and Jace a lot better. So let's just take the Demonic Consultation over Delta, Mox Opal, Corey Steel Cutter. I mean, there's some good ones there, but I'm happy enough taking this. And then probably Mystic Confluence next. I'm trying a new one here, Saz Chocobo, and Prophetic Memory and Hermit Druid. So just trying out some new cards. If I had taken Corey Steel Cutter or Mox Opal, I guess I'd take Skull Clamp, but this looks like a decent Mystic Confluence start. All right. Look, I think when you open Lotus, you're better off drafting combo. My record with Lotus, you know, over the last bunch of drafts I've had, it has been very good, like almost all 3-0s. And I think a big part of it is I tend to try to go into combos from there. Well, here there's a Passageway Seer, a Blood Crypt, Fiery Confluence, Woodfall Primus. I kind of wish I just took Corey Steel Cutter into Skull Clamp into Fiery Confluence, but I think here I might just take Blood Crypt. I'm not a big Passageway Seer fan. I'm actually considering cutting that card. And if I'm going to end up full combo, or try to, I would rather just take Blood Crypt. Here there's Shallow Grave, Xander's Lounge, and Tendrils. It's a little early to take Tendrils. That I think is a little bit excessive, but let's see. I don't think I want Xander's Lounge. I could take Shallowgrave. I could take Shelldock. Shelldock's really interesting if you Doomsday. Or I just take Xander's Lounge. Yeah, let's just make the fixing a little bit better here. My Steel Cutter deck would have a Pyrokinesis. Just saying. I don't think it is right to take Steel Cutter over Demonic Consultation, so I didn't do it. But I am, you know, kind of keeping tabs on what could have been. And then here, Pentad Prism versus Talisman versus Pyrite. And the reason I'd say Pyrite is Auriok Salvagers is extremely live here. So I actually think I will take Pyrite. And it's not like Pyrite's a bad card anyway. It's a totally reasonable card. Starting on Lotus, you get past Salvagers a decent amount because no one else takes it. There's only two reasons to take Auriok Salvagers in this cube. It's Black Lotus and Lion's Eye Diamond. So I feel like I can go ahead and spec on this Spell Bomb because you can get an 8th pick Salvagers in any pack, basically. It just, you know, it's not a very contested card, though obviously it would be incredible for me. I also have a good Luris start, I just want to say. And we'll see what we get next here. There's a Monastery Mentor, Corpse Dance, Blackleaf Cliffs, but I don't need more black-red lands. I kind of want to just take Mentor, especially if I end up in white, like for Salvagers. Mentor's kind of nice. I'm trying this one too, Shaper's Sanctuary. Whenever one of your creatures gets targeted by an opponent, spell or ability, you draw a card. I don't think I want Leyline Binding. I could take Corpse Dance here. It's not a crazy Corpse Dance start either. Actually, let's just do that. Let's just see what we can do. And now there's Frantic Search. Okay. This just looks like a Frantic Search start. My Corey Steel Cutter deck would have Storm Chaser's Talent. And Brain Freeze came back. Oh, I thought it might. I thought there was a chance if no one opened Breach. He just can't keep getting away with it. There's a Luris here too, but you know what? I'm going to take Brain Freeze. I think Brain Freeze is too good. Oh, Steel Cutter came back. No one wanted it. I mean, I think I'm going to take it. I don't know. This deck looks like it might be poised to do some good stuff with it. Let's just take that. And then now I'll take Magda. That seems fine. Okay. Interesting. So the Corpse Dance isn't looking great. Here, am I going to play Grease Wrench? It's not a 0%er. I don't really want to, but I'll just pass 2 white cards. I don't really care. And then an Avacyn's Pilgrim is fine. So Spec'd on Consult and Brain Freeze in Corpse Dance, Frantic Search. Oh yeah, easy Tendrils. Okay. I don't know about this whole Steel Cutter thing. And here, Skyclave is such a better card and easier to cast. So even though Quasali Pride Mage arguably might be better against me, if I like end up on Underworld Breach, I still think my teammates matter. So sad but true. They do matter. All right, pack 2 here. All right. I mean, I don't know what switch got flipped, but sure, I'll take a Soul Ring. Why not? I mean, Lurrus would have been nice in this deck too, but I do think that Specking on Brain Freeze was awesome. Passing Caves of Chaos Adventure, Wheel of Fortune, Reanimate, Undermountain. Oh, I might get a blue-black duel because there's 2 of them. So let's see. Path, Caves of Chaos Adventure, Wheel, Reanimate, Undermountain Adventure, Underground Sea, Troll, and I get back Watery Grave? Yeah, that sounds legit to me. Okay, what do we got here? Fracture Identity, Voltaic Key. No Thassa's Oracles, so I'm looking for Underworld Breach and Thassa's Oracle, though I could take Animate Dead, or I could take Atroxa. I do have Corpse Dance and Frantic Search, and that's a pretty nice combo. Let's see, so no Salvagers. Yeah, let's just take Atroxa here. I think I'd rather take Atroxa. It's one of the best Animate targets over an Animate Dead. I don't want Thopter Foundry, Fractured, or Key, I don't think. All right, let's Atroxa. Oh, there's Thassa's Oracle. I think I have to take it over Stock Up. It just makes this deck too good. And you know what? Oh, there's a Salvagers too? I think I take the Oracle. I think Salvagers is more likely to wheel. Okay, there's also a Stock Up. I could take that. No, I might end up with Salvagers and Oracle out of this pack. I think Oracle is a better selection here. It's close, though. Honestly, there's not really a right answer there because what other people take is more important. All right. Like, I don't really know. Maybe no one else has consultation, but Oracle's a more dangerous card to pass. One thing that would have been nice about passing it is Larry David would think I hadn't taken Demonic Consultation, but I think that's fine. So now there's Mind Twist, which is good with Soul Ring and Lotus. There's Snapcaster Mage, which is pretty nice with Consult, Corpse Dance, Brain. Yeah, I think I should just Snapcaster. Of course he doesn't take Mind Twist. He never takes Mind Twist. And then here, there's Mana Leak and Memory Lapse. That's interesting. I'm going to take one of the 2 counters. Also, Land Grant's back in. Everyone complains about this card. It's such a good card. So I'm going to give it another chance, especially with things like Quarry Steel Cutter. Oof. For this kind of deck, am I more likely to want a Mana Leak or a Lapse? I kind of feel like Memory Lapse is just a harder counter on the turns that matter. Tamiyo, this isn't really a Tamiyo deck, but definitely a Verdant Catacombs deck to get Blood Crypt and Xander's Lounge. Or maybe not even Blood Crypt, just Xander's Lounge because I'm straight blue-black. Maybe I end up playing some of these red cards, I don't know. Gutshot, a new edition as well. Maybe I could take Tamiyo for when I open Time Walk in Pack 3. Well, 2 picks left to get Underworld Breach. Oh, well, now I'm going to take LED, and I don't think anyone's going to pass me Breach, so I just have to open it, unless Quinniac takes it in this last pick or something, or passes it. Passing a Rumble, too. All right, well, Doomsday would be nice. That's a Doomsday. I got to take Doomsday here. Miscalc is good, but Doomsday Oracle with Lotus LED Tendrils. Frantic Search, yeah. Red Blast is also nice, but yeah, this is a Doomsday. And then I did get a blue-black duel back. I thought that would be the case. In fact, I think I called exactly all the cards that were taken. Nice. All right, and next pack I think has Salvagers. Oh, I'll take Key. Maybe I'll open Time Vault. You never know. Come on. If I get Salvagers back, this deck's going to be so good. What if I get Salvagers back and then get Underworld Breach in pack 3? Oh, that would be excellent. All right, come on. Come on, Quinniac. Don't give me... The only problem is Quinniac passed a late Lion's Eye, so might hate the Salvagers for that reason. It's okay. I'm a better Doomsday deck anyway. I stand by the Oracle pick, but... Oh, this is too good. I even have this like Atroxa Corpse Dance thing going, which honestly, I would have maybe traded Atroxa for Animate Dead just to animate Salvagers or Oracle here, but we got it all here. And then here, I'll take Oculus because I think it's the best card, though I don't think I'm very likely to play it. All right, so here's the status. This is incredible. I have Oracle Consult Doomsday. I have Salvagers Lotus LED with the little pyrite that I spec'd on. I have Atroxa Corpse Dance. Oh, Cascade Bluffs? Yeah, that might make it. With Frantic Search. I have a Brain Freeze and a Tendrils kind of hanging out. I have a Soul Ring kind of hanging out. If I get Underworld Breach, the Breach Brain Freeze LED plan gets incredible. Oh, hold on. I got to figure out this pick. Tameo, I have slight outs to splash green. Yeah, I guess that's probably better. If I opened exactly Time Vault, I would wish I had took Trinket Mage or Tribute Mage, but... And all right, pack 3. Where's the goods? Where's my piece of power? There's a Yogg-Will that'll wheel. There's a Hull Breacher. Which isn't a very good Hull Breacher deck. So basically I'm looking for Underworld Breach to assemble the Breach Brain Freeze combo, and I mean, that's about it. I have my other combos are all finished. All right, let me just reorganize this because now it's all out of order. Tim, you can get out of here. Time Vault would have obviously been insane, but I'm not in no way, shape am I complaining. All right, what do I take here? I guess maybe I just take Hull Breacher. It's a kind of messed up card. I don't think I'm supposed to take like Comet. I think Yogg-Will's going to come back. I mean, Undercity Sewers would be good, but I don't really want to play against Hull Breacher. Let's just take it. This pack has a Chrome Mox, which I like. Another Cantrips and Sleight of Hand. There's Ballista and Chromatic Star. I like both of those, especially Chromatic Star and Ballista are both really great with Salvagers combo. There's a Vivi and a Dark Slick Shores and an Occult Epiphany. I kind of am feeling I just take Chrome Mox here. Seems like this would be a pretty nice Chrome Mox deck. Yeah, and then hope to wheel one of the other ones. And then here, Bolus's Citadel. I'm not going to get Tinker most likely, but with Lotus and Soul Ring, you can sometimes cast it. I kind of just want to take Lose Focus. Just have another piece of disruption. There is an Exhume as well, but I don't really think I'm that worried about that one. I even have pretty good lands, though I could use white lands. Luckily, Verdant can help with that. And I have some red lands if I do get a Breach. I don't think I'm going to get Breach after wheeling Brain Freeze in pack 1, but stranger things have happened. There's Gadgeteer for that Basalt. There's Veil of Summer if I was to splash green. There's Breeding Pool if I was also to splash green. This is a pretty bad pack. Maybe I just take Breeding Pool just on spec. We'll see. Okay, Lotus Petal's pretty nice. The Wish Claw is also really good in this deck. But Lotus Petal really amps up the Yogg-Will. But Wish Claw's kind of the nuts here. I have to take Wish Claw. Yeah. BK is, he'd be rolling over in his grave if you heard me pass Wish Claw at this spot. Even if Wish Claw, I think, has a decent chance of wheeling. There's also Collective Brutality. I don't have any discard, though I do have Lose Focus and Memory Lapse to do a little disrupting. Can I just get an Underworld Breach or a Time Twister? Anyone? There's an Academy. I have 5-6 artifacts. It's a little late for Academy, but I have a key that can untap Soul Ring. I mean, there's also Memory Jar. I guess with Memory Jar does combo with Hull Breacher. Should I just take Jar? I should probably just take Jar here. I mean, Steel Cutter is an artifact. Yeah, it's close. There's also Godless Shrine. Maybe I should just take that. Yeah, let's just take Godless Shrine. Let's just make the deck more consistent. I'll take Spellbomb now. That's just great to have. There's also Limdual's Vault, but I just think the Spellbombs are awesome. And I already took the Wish Claw. I have the Doomsday. All right. I think that the Godless Shrine pick was good. It's just 2 white sources is really nice. The 38th pick Underworld Breach. Come on, Larry, you can't pass me a 9th pick Brain Freeze in pack 1 and then an 8th pick Breach in pack 3. It's just, I don't think a good idea. But I guess everyone else did. I don't want to single out Larry because every single person at the table saw both those cards. Sure, if I can always get those cards, I will just always take those cards. Now, I actually don't even know if I want Yogg-Will anymore. Oh, I should still take it. I mean, Gemstone Mine would be kind of the nuts here. Ugh. Let's see. What do I take? Do I take the Yogg-Will? Yogg-Will, LED. All right, I'll take the Yogg-Will. It's surprisingly close. Oh, Chromatic Star Wheel too. Nice, let's do that. And then I could take Citadel, but I feel like I have so much action here. Let's just take a Blue-Red Talisman. Okay, here. Oh, the Veil wheeled. That was actually why I took Breeding Pool, was if Veil wheeled. Now I have a way to cast it. I think I'll sideboard it, but it might be... Lotus. There's also a Collective Brutality. I'm just going to take the Lotus Petal. It's so good in this deck. Come on, what is going on here? Like, seriously, I might even just get rid of this Atroxa. Oh, wow. Manamorphose? Sure. Breeding Pool into Manamorphose? Game. Makes this Blood Crypt better, too. Speaking of which, Blood Crypt, get back in. All right. Is this the best deck I've drafted in Cube? Gotta be close. All right. Let's build this masterpiece. Unfortunately, my power went out, which was fine. It didn't affect the draft, but it means I'm not going to have time to show you my teammates' decks, at least not immediately, because my round one opponent, Quinnipiac, has been waiting for quite some time. But here we are. So I think it's actually fine to play the Breeding Pool. It casts Manamorphose, which I'm interested in playing, and can be another fetchable blue. Well, let's get some lands in here. So I want probably like 4 islands, maybe 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then like 4 swamps. And then a mountain or something like that. I was going to play like 15 lands, maybe 16. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black. Oh, this is a little light on white sources. I just have Godless Shrine and Verdant. Oh, I have this Blood Crypt in here. Nice. Cascade Bluffs also seems fine. I mean, if I draw swamps and Cascade Bluffs, it's bad, but it's only just literally the 4 swamps, I think. And I guess the Godless Shrine that get me there. One of my teammates does have Vault Key, which is nice. I will be siding in Veil when appropriate, but I don't think I need to main deck it. The Cutter I don't think I need to play either, and I'm honestly considering cutting Corpse Dance Atroxa. I don't have any way to get into the graveyard. Oh, Oculus doesn't need to be in the deck right now. And this is too many lands. So let's cut. Do I even need the mountain? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources plus Talisman. No, I don't really need the mountain. Do I need a plains is kind of the other question. I mean, Chromox doesn't do it. Lotus Petal, Chromatic Star, Manamorphose. I have to cut a couple cards. Yeah, maybe I cut Tendrils. I don't really need that one. Do I need to cut Atroxa Corpse Dance? The thing is, Corpse Dance I might want to play anyways as a way to get back one of these things. Oh, I can cut Hull Breacher. I mean, it seems fine to have Atroxa in my deck. I have Frantic Search. I can maybe cast it some of the time. I could probably play 1 fewer land, honestly. Let's see. Doomsday is hard to cast, but I have Lotus and Manamorphose. So maybe I cut a swamp and I end up with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black plus all the other junk. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue. All right. That looks about right. Let's get in there. All right. I'm on the play. Can I turn 1 Quinnipiac on the play? No, but this hand looks fine. Turn 1 Xander's Lounge. Turn 2. So play this, and then turn 2 I can Wish Claw and set up Breach pretty quickly, I think. Quinnipiac on turn 1 Bloodstained Mire, go. All right. Wish Claw it up here. And then turn 2 Night's Whisper. I guess I'll play Verdant and pass. Huh. You know, I could just Frantic Search here. Just get Godless Shrine. There's definitely some combos that will let me win here. Yeah, let's just discard the 2 lands. Untap those and pass the turn. Memory Lapse means I'm happy just passing the turn. And then we'll see. Main phase Occult Epiphany for 1. Oh, I'm going to Memory Lapse that. Yeah, that felt like Time Walk to me. Oh, Oracle? This deck. Let's do this. Let's get Demonic Consultation. Cast Thassa's Oracle. And Consult. And they're going to get to see the masterpiece. Lifetime pass holder. They're not going to like what they see. They really are not. I swear. All right, Quinnipiac. Might want Hull Breacher. This looks like a matchup where Hull Breacher could do something. Not sure what I'm supposed to cut, though. I mean, I could cut the Talisman. I don't really want to cut a land. It's possible I don't want Doomsday in this deck without a Ritual or Urborg. Manamorphose does help, though. Yeah, let's just leave out the Hull Breacher for the time being. All right, time for game 2. Ooh. This is kind of a bad hand, but I think I'll keep it. It has Soul Ring, Snapcaster, some kind of nice value plays. I mean, I have parts of a bunch of combos. Oh, Verdant is actually kind of nice. Here, let's go Breeding Pool and Soul Ring. Because Verdant can get Godless Shrine to cast Auriok Salvagers, or it can get Watery Grave to cast Thassa's Oracle. I'm actually not going to play the Verdant yet, because I don't know whether I want white or blue mana. So let's just play a Swamp, and if I draw Demonic Consultation, we can get that going. Quinnipiac fetched, end of turn. Okay, leaving mana up. Getting K commanded on upkeep. Oh, Overwhelming Surged. Let's just memory lapse that. Play Pyrite. Draw a card. Play Chromatic Star. Pass the turn. Probably going to get surged right now. Is my guess. But we'll see. Maybe Quinnipiac has a different play. Oh, we do have a different play. Passageway Seer. All right. Okay, that doesn't do much for me right now. Land. What do I do here? Play Salvagers? That I won't have lapse up. Right now I have Memory Lapse, Snapcaster Memory Lapse, which is kind of nice, but if he doesn't do anything, it's not as nice. Maybe I sack this. Get Godless Shrine. Sack this for blue. I just have a lot of cards I could draw that could be incredible here. And let's just play Salvagers and pass the turn. He gets to forge that. Yeah, so far I mean, if we draw any of our 0 mana artifacts, we can do some things. If we draw... I can't Snapcaster now, but I think I had to get white mana for Salvagers here. Wish Cloud probably does the trick. Demonic Consultation. No, I don't have the Oracle mana yet. I really wish I could have gotten slightly different mana. Oh, look at this. He's going to kill all my stuff. Okay, well, the good news is I can go get the initiative in a second here. Because I'm going to play Snapcaster end of turn. Since I assume he's going to... Okay. Well, I guess I don't need to do this now. I just do it end of turn. Snapcaster, because that'll also give me a second blue. Neat. Let's attack. Island. Here's the problem. If I cast Thassa's Oracle, yeah, it makes Demonic Consultation less good, but I think I'm supposed to cast it. I'm just dying right now. Oh, it's actually 3. Wow, I'm actually really close to casting Atroxa, but I think I put Mystic Confluence on top of my deck. Pass. I mean, Quinn's only on 3 cards. Maybe he doesn't have something, so I'm going to chump here. Keep the initiative. Okay, and here I'm going to Lost Well. I'm definitely going to scry. I know I'm even wasting one of the scries, but I think it's worth it. And I have double blue. Let's play Blood Crypt. Let's pass the turn. Shieldred's Edict. 10. I go to... Well, I die if this all happens. I guess I probably don't want that to happen. I think I'm going to bounce... If I Snapcaster Yogwill, what does that do? Does that do anything? I can go... Because I can go Snapcaster Yogwill, Soul Ring into one of the things. Because basically I'm debating, do I bounce Snapcaster, bounce Passageway Seer and draw a card, or do I just bounce Passageway Seer and draw 2 cards? Would I rather draw a Snapcaster Mage? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Let's do that. I mean, if he has a counter, then I die either way, so that's not a big issue. Bounce these 2, draw a card. All right. Brain Freeze is interesting. It's kind of forced to trap here, I feel like. If he lets me get stash, that would be awesome. But okay, I go to 5, which I'm not even dead next turn. It's going to be a 3/3. That's not so bad. And land, and hopefully no more interaction. All right. Any lotuses? No. Interesting. Okay. I can go Mox, brain freeze myself. Let's see if I brain freeze myself, Snapcaster. So here's the thing. I can go play Mox, no imprint, play brain freeze, or play Snapcaster in response brain freeze myself for 9. Pretty good chance of hitting a Lotus or LED, and then I get to like do some things, and I think I can play my land. So let's go Chrome Mox. I mean, if Quinn has anything, I'm pretty screwed, but that's okay. Cast Snapcaster Mage. In response, brain freeze myself for 9. Okay. Same target, same target. Any lotuses or LEDs? Lotuses or LEDs? It's a lotus petal. It's LED. In a breach. Okay. Snapcaster resolves. I unfortunately can't breach combo this turn because I'm going to have to Yogg-Will. But I will Yogg-Will. Okay. Oh, I hit Lotus too. Lotus. I mean, I can just brain freeze him out at this point pretty easily. But I think I can brain freeze Oracle myself. Lotus. I mean, I guess I could brain freeze us both. Well, I have memory lapse up at this point. All right. Yeah, we're just done here. So same target, same target, same target, and then the rest on Quinn. And this way I get to see more of his deck if he wants me to. Exhume, Soul Guide. Oh, Emrakul. So I guess I couldn't. Oh, I should have taken a picture there. Oops. And then sack this for blue. Thassa's Oracle. No even need to cast Soul Ring or anything. Shallow Grave Torsten. Okay. Boom. There we go. Well, the good news is I won round 1. The bad news is my graveyard is now just permanently locked there. Do I mulligan this hand? So what do I need to draw here? Demonic Consultation's just a dub. Wish Claw's really good. I kind of feel like I could mulligan. I don't know. Yeah, I think this hand is comparable, but this sees more cards, but it doesn't have the Oracle, which makes it like a little bit worse in that regard. But I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put Godless Shrine back, I think. Magic Online has decided I will not be closing my graveyard today. Sandy is on Boros. Big shocker there. Okay, let's go Watery Grave. Soul Ring. Spellbomb. I'm just going to draw a card off the Spellbomb right now. Oh, Underworld Breach, huh? Okay, so we're actually pretty close there because... Oh, yeah, right. It's not going to close. Wait, can I do this? There we go. Okay. Solved it. Hope it doesn't have a prismatic ending. Guide of Souls, sure. I just need a brain freeze. Any brain freezes? Or a Wish Claw? Wish Claw is really good. I'm glad I took the Wish Claw. I will never admit it to BK. Do not show him this clip. But yeah. Okay. Manamorphose. Huh. Let's just chill. I mean, yeah. Because if I cast Manamorphose here, I can't cast Lose Focus. So I think I do this and pass. And then maybe end of turn, I just get Xander's Lounge. Because I'm probably going to lose focus if you drop here, is my guess. Let me just check. So Sandy. I don't see a Thalia. No. Palace Jailer Path. Fiery Confluence. Get lost. All right. Oh, he didn't play anything? Every draw I get, it makes it so much more likely I just win the game. I mean, this is not a deck that you want to take your time against. I just have a lot of busted stuff. I'm really glad I Mystic Confluence my Snapcaster. I mean, it was the right play. I just had to take a little time to think through it. I also would like, and this is not a guarantee by any stretch, I'd like not to make some big errors this draft. When I have a deck this good, it always is annoying to me when I throw a match. So I'll try not to. I strive not to. I mean, here, obviously, Brain Freeze, Wish Claw, win the game. I have that out if I want. I can, if I draw Consult, I could try to like Consult and do something, but just do this, draw Island. I just don't really think there's a reason to wait or to fire off this Manamorphose. I guess it would be like if I drew Wishclaw Talisman, but Wishclaw still already wins me the game, I think. Screaming Nemesis, yeah, that I'll lose focus. Well, I could Manamorphose here. It feels like this is a kind of easy way to cycle it. Get blue here. Okay, cast will replicate 1. Just in case, I don't know. There's no real reason to not to replicate there. It's not like I need the mana for anything. All right. I mean, at some point, I really hope this doesn't come to this. I can throw an emergency breach to just cast Manamorphose and hope, but obviously I don't really want that. Okay, I got a 15 here. Action. Talisman. Pass. The only drawback now is Salvagers doesn't really work because I can cast it, but I can't use it. So if I take a look at my deck, I've got how many instant wins right here? No, I mean, I guess just Wish Claw and Brain Freeze are like the instant wins, but I have a lot of really good cards to draw. Pink Buster, okay. That's not so bad. All right, Memory Lapse. I mean, Bank Buster makes it a little worse, but Memory Lapse still probably buys me a turn. He didn't use the Bank Buster, Sandy. What is going on? That must have just been a misclick. No, we'll take it. Also, as the game goes on, as long as I'm not drawing lands, though I guess now I regret getting Xander's Lounge the game. I would rather draw that than like Blood Crypt or something. Comet? Okay, well, don't have a lot of time. I mean, Comet can miss or it can kill you in one shot. It can do both those things. But as the game goes on, I'm going to fill my graveyard and make this breach a little better. Okay, the only thing this deck's missing is a draw 7. The Wheel of Fortune, I never had an opportunity to take. Okay, Comet probably doesn't kill me this turn, so I'm going to give it one more turn here. Should I play one fewer land? It's possible. I do have Petal, Lotus, Chrome Mox, Soul Ring. I'm playing 15 lands. I don't really count LED in that one here. Yeah, you got Comet. All right, don't hit 6, don't hit 6, don't hit 6. That's all we want. Okay, hit that one. So that's pretty good because it's going to let Sandy crew Bankbuster. Oh, it doesn't quite get to Guide of Souls, but it can attack for 4 instead of 3. All right, so I'm going to 9 here. I'm going to assume I'm dead next turn. If I miss, I'm going to cast Underworld Breach and cast Manamorphose and hope my top card's good. Okay. All right, let's go. Go to 9. Draw for turn. All right, Underworld Breach. I use my green mana at least. Manamorphose. Exiling. These 3. All right. Red. I mean, does Doomsday do anything? I don't know. Red, blue. Thassa's Oracle. I guess Thassa's Oracle kind of keeps me alive. No, I don't want to put any of those on top. Jeez. Okay. Pass the turn. Even if I sacked Petal, I couldn't breach. So now Brain Freeze doesn't do anything. Now my draws are way worse. I'm probably going to lose here. If I draw a Trox, I can hardcast it. Maybe on the draw, I should be siding out a land. Is that possible? What would I want if I want one more? Yeah, Comet. Okay, make some squirrels. All right, so I maybe not dead here. He's got a... Well, actually, hold on. He can crew the Bankbuster, attack for 6 in the air. Yeah, I mean, if he has anything that can crew the Bankbuster, I'm dead. What do I want against Sandy, I guess? Oh, should I put in Veil against Quinn? Probably. Could put in Tendrils, Flage. All right. Dead here. On the play, I still think 15. So it's like 15. I mean, I don't know, kind of like 18 lands plus these things. I still feel like that's probably fine. Also, I don't really want any of these cards, so let's run it. On the play here, this deck can turn one. Lotus, Breach, Brain Freeze. I mean, it's actually got a bunch of ways to turn one. Let's hope I get one of them. The funny thing is this is like really close to turn one-ing. Let's see, if I go Island, yeah, this is a turn one as long as Underworld Breach isn't in my top 6 cards. I go Chromox, Imprint Doomsday, play LED, play Island, cast Consult for Breach, sack this for red. All right. If Breach is in my top 6, I'm going to lose. Otherwise, I win on turn 1. Seems fine to me. If I lose a match because of this, then that's just the risk I took. It'll be a bummer that I flooded game 1 against Sandy. Obviously, I would like to 3-0 when I have such a busted deck, but you know, you can't mulligan this hand. You can't keep this hand and not go for it. None of those things really work. I tell my team, I got a turn 1 kill if Consult for Breach works. I wish I could tell Sandy, you don't even need a mulligan. It doesn't matter. What a funny hand. Okay, Island, LED, Chromox, Imprint Doomsday, hold down Control. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, I will. Oh no, I won't. I don't have enough to Brain Freeze. Oh, I have to wait a turn. The problem is, if I crack this in response, Brain Freeze goes to the graveyard. I don't have 3 cards to exile to cast Brain Freeze. I could cast it off of Hope I Mill Lotus. So I guess I should just gone Island Go. I'm glad I did a recount there, I guess. Okay. Well, I'm just going to draw, because if I just draw Oracle or something, I can just win on the spot. I would have lost. The problem is I can't... It doesn't work now. Let's see, because I can... What can I consult for? Because I crack LED. I guess I can just consult for Lotus. Yeah. All right, yeah, that's what we do. Okay. Or really any red source, I guess. But there's no red source that's more common in my deck than Lotus. I'm just going to name Black Lotus. Come on. Okay. Whew. Lotus. Breach. Brain Freeze. Okay. What a game. Yep. There we go. All right. On to game 3. The problem remains for me, what am I trying to get by like boarding out a land for a Tendrils, a Hole Breacher against Skull Clamp? Yeah. Skull Clamp's not even a card he really values. I guess I could play this thing. It's a red, exile my top 2 to play them. You know, I think I'm okay playing an extra land here. On the draw here, turn 1 kill that doesn't involve Demonic Consultation would be nice. Any Black Lotuses? I assume Black Lotus is the card I want most of my opener. This looks like a mulligan to me. It just doesn't do anything. Like, it's not a functional hand. I'm glad I didn't side out a land now, I guess. So, hopefully Sandy mulls. And honestly, it just doesn't matter that much what Sandy does. Like, obviously there's some things he could do that matters, but let's mulligan this. This is the same hand, but I think this is like the exact same thing. So I go consult. I actually think it's the exact same thing too, where I don't have enough cards in hand. Oh wait, no, I have the petal goes to the graveyard. Okay, this time it actually does work, because this time, I mean, obviously if I miss on the breach, I should just turn 2 Oracle Consult here. I think my chances of winning are higher. Like my chances of exiling Breach are six. You know, I get it's the top 6 cards with 33 cards left, but this just here. Let's play the LED. Okay, this just means I don't have to chance it. All right. I'm curious if Breach would have been, oh, I can't name Breach, but if Breach would have been in the top 6. No, if we go that order, then no. All right, well, there we go. Turn 2 win, just like we intended. All right, time for round 3. Playing against Sam Rolfe. I'm actually going to keep this hand. LED Yogwill Soul Ring, like any action card, and I can just go completely nuts. I guess I get to cycle that one. Okay. Also, if I draw Brain Freeze, I can go spell, Brain Freeze myself, and then Yogwill. It's pretty good times too. Okay, let's draw. Okay, well, let's just cycle this thing now, because there's a bunch of cards I could draw that can win me the game. Okay. I can consult. If I consult for Oracle, I'll win the game if I don't hit Oracle, because then I just consult again. So I can just consult for Thassa's Oracle. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yogwill. Sack this for blue. Boom. There we go. Let's see. All right. We're playing against a blue-red kind of like tempo deck. I could board in Steel Cutter, fight fire with fire. I kind of want to board in Hull Breacher, and I kind of want to just take out one of these swamps, I think. All right. Hopefully I don't have big regrets here. Hull Breacher will be a swamp. But it feels like Hull Breacher would be pretty good against him. That was part of the thing. If I had a good card to board in, well, I like it a lot more here. If I had a good card to board in against Sandy, I think I'm going to mulligan this actually still. My deck is just unreal. Like, yeah, I'll keep this. I actually think I put Doomsday back. It's kind of weird, but the rest of my hand is really good in concert. And now I just need to find Consult or Wishclaw. Okay. Salvagers means like a Lotus gets infinite mana at least. Okay. Pentad Prism? Yeah, all right. Lose Focus could be good against whatever comes next. I'll just play the island, I think. Playing an untapped Watery Graves is going to signal something. Well, I'll probably play an untapped Watery Grave next turn anyway. I just thought that Doomsday wasn't needed when I have this nice curve here. Cast with Replicate here. Replicate 1. This way I can't even get Spell Pierce or anything. Well, I guess Spell Pierce wouldn't work in this scenario with like Force of Negation or something. I don't know. That also doesn't work. Force of Will. There we go. And then tap land and Mox. So he was ready to pump that Vivi. I'm gonna pass. The most obvious Mystic Confluence in the world, but now with that Chromatic Star, that means LED or Lotus are also lethal. Name Sticker Goblin. Okay. 6 mana. Relic of Sauron. All right. I don't really want to waste double counter on that. It doesn't seem good. If he wants to draw cards with Relic, I'll just draw 3 end of turn, I think. I don't know. I have so many cards that win me the game. I mean, maybe I should have done it in response, actually, to him drawing. All right. It's close, but doesn't quite do it. I'm going to play Star. I'm going to crack it for white. Because if he kills Salvagers, I can Corpse Dance it. I'll play Petal. Play Salvagers. Pass the turn here. So now he's got to do something. End of turn, I could go crack pedal, cast Manamorphose, use Salvagers. All right, draw away. Still in the Demonic Consultation or Lotus or LED or Wishclaw waiting room here. Okay, sack this for red, cast Manamorphose. Countering Manamorphose, funnily enough, would be kind of annoying. And then let's get back Chromatic Star. Okay, let's do some cycling, huh? Cycle this for white, because I'll just be getting it back. Lotus. And sack this for white. Get back Lotus. Ooh, what you got? Tishana's Tidebinder? Heritage Reclamation, the Lotus. All right. Get back Lotus. Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to do it. And boom. That's a 3-0. That's 30 minutes. I 3-0'd in 30 minutes. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That was when I restarted. Hold on. Wait, no, that's accurate. That doesn't count the draft portion, but I played 30 minutes to play 3 matches. Incredible. I don't know if we're going to win this draft yet. Let me see what the actual score is. I really wasn't looking too much. Let's see. I should report my match probably. All right. So right now it is currently, we're down 4-5. I'm 3 of those wins. Yeah. Well, if my team gets me there, honestly, I can't complain. This is too fun. So let's do the draft log review. I've really started looking forward to these. I will say when I do a Magic Online Vintage Cube, I can't do a draft log review as easily. Though I could, but it just takes a lot more effort. So maybe I won't do those. And I won't promise I'll do it every time, but it does seem like a good addition. If you feel very strongly like you don't like these, I guess let me know, but I'll probably just keep doing them anyway because I think a lot of people do like them. If you like them, let me know too. I always like feedback. Anyways, let's look at this. So I started with first pick Black Lotus over Mana Vault. And then what got taken? I guess we'll find out when we're back here, but like Luris didn't. So I guess it was like Mana Vault, Imperial Seal, Force of Negation, Subtlety, Vamp, Duress, Caracas. Yeah, I mean, that's a good set of cards. Second pick, I took Demonic Consultation over Corey Steel Cutter, which I regretted for like a little bit, and then this Wield. And Polluted Delta, yeah, and Tainted Pact, but I like the Consult pick. Just look, as you've seen me now draft Lotus like 6 times in a row or something in the last couple of weeks, with the exception of the one blue-white balance artifacts deck where I first picked Lotus, I think every other time I've gone either Salvagers or Breach. In this case, I went both and Oracle. So I took Consultation. I think that when you open Lotus, you should draft combo. First pick Lotus, second pick Consult, third pick Mystic Confluence. Yeah, it wasn't the most exciting, but I actually really like this card in combo. As you saw, you can just pass on with 5 mana. If they play something to increase the clock, you counter it and draw 2. Or if you don't care about it, you just draw 3 end of turn. It's really good. It can keep you alive and draw you cards. Blood Crypt was an unexciting pick, but I think, look, this is how strongly I felt with a Lotus Consult opener that I was going to be combo. I didn't take Fiery Confluence. And Blood Crypt ended up being really good in my deck. Then I took Xander's Lounge. I was just like, I don't need Sheldock. I don't need Shallow Grave. Let's just take the mana cards. I took Pyrite because when I have Lotus, I end up with Salvadors a lot. And then I took Corpse Dance, which I never ended up using, but I think was good. Easy Frantic Search. Incredible Brain Freeze pick. Corey Steel Cutter. There's an argument I could have taken Sculler, but I felt like with Blood Crypt, Xander's Lounge, maybe I'd end up with like a Steel Cutter deck. I only had Consult and Brain Freeze as combo elements. Magda, in case I do that. Same with Grease Wrench. Tendrils. I like having access to Tendrils, even though I didn't ultimately play it. I opened Soul Ring over Wheel, which Wheel would have been really nice in the deck. And it was such a deep pack that I was pretty sure I was going to do Wheel Watery Grave, and I did. It was Underground Sea, Wheel, Path, Reanimate, Troll, Caves of Chaos Adventure that got taken, and Underground Watery Grave was there. This one was close. Atroxa versus Animate Dead. I felt like I'd rather, and I guess Emperor Bones, but I'd much rather have Animate Dead in this kind of deck. Because if they kill Emperor Bones, it doesn't work, and I have like no creatures in my deck. I took Atroxa. I'm happy with that pick. Got to slam Oracle there, even though it was really sad to pass Salvagers and stock up. But I also thought Salvagers might wheel, and it did. And then I took Snapcaster, which ended up being really good that one game. Memory Lapse over Mana Leak. I just think on the critical turn, you're more likely to be able to Memory Lapse, especially like a free counter, like a Force of Will or Force of Negation, which are a lot more dangerous for you. Then I took an easy Verdant over Days, slammed an LED, slammed a Doomsday, though I might have wanted to actually trade Doomsday for Miscalc, but when you have Thassa's Oracle and Black Lotus and LED, it feels like Doomsday's pretty good. Red Blast also consideration. Easily took Watery Grave, loved specking on Key for Time Vault. Obviously very happy Salvagers came back, Cascade Bluffs. Opened a card I didn't even play. Honestly, I knew I was going to wheel the Yogg-Wheel. I was like pretty sure of it. Honestly, maybe I could have just taken Mishra's Bauble. It would have been better, but also Hullbreacher's pretty messed up. And if I got a draw 7 like a Time Twister, I would have been really happy. And then I took Chrome Mox. So my first 2 picks here weren't amazing. Pretty happy to just take Loose Focus 3rd. Breeding Pool 4th. It wasn't that great. This pack was crazy. I took the Wishclaw over Petal, which I thought was really good. It ended up being good than Petal wheeled. Petal should not wheel here. Petal's a pretty strong card. Godless Shrine over Academy. I think that was right. I didn't really have mana for Academy. The downside was I passed a Tolarian Academy, but I figured that wasn't that end of the world. Easy spell. 38th pick Breach. 39th pick the Yogg-Wheel wheeled. Chromatic Star came back. Talisman, sure. Veil. And Lotus Petal with 3 cards. Metamorphosis 2 cards. And that's how you end up with a banger. And that's what we did. This deck was incredible and got an easy 3-0 as a result. I mean, maybe easy 3-0 is overstating it because I did lose a game to Sandy, and my match against Quinn was kind of close, but we did 3-0. And I had 3 turn 2 kills in like 5 minutes or something at the end there. I never even Atraxa Corpse Danced. Wow, what a deck. This is a nice one. Well, if Tournament of Champions comes back, we're playing this one. So that'll do it for today. I hope this has sated your Lotus quotient for quite some time, because I feel like I'm so over the top of how often I've drafted Black Lotus that it cannot keep continuing at this pace. So I'll be back tomorrow, maybe with a Black Lotus. You never know. And until then, keep on comboing. Look at this. This is a beauty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.